It's Q&A time, and we celebrate the 20th episode of the all-new, all-different Adventurous Joe Show. We're going to be answering some of your questions from both Twitter, Facebook, and other social media parts, including emails from YouTube that you wrote me and stuff like that. And it's all on this episode of the Adventurous Joe Show. And it's brought to you by scrimgear.com. If you want in on some epic, awesome goodness and gamer goodness of any kind and stuff like that, from the Heartbreaker t-shirt, my personal favorite, to the Rage t-shirt, an even more personal favorite, and much more, check out our lovely own Tara Babcock's merchandise at scrimgear.com/Tara Babcock merch. And this episode of the Adventurous Joe Show starts right now. Welcome, my adventurous ones, to the all-new, all-different Adventurous Joe Show, and it is our 20th episode. Unbelievable. Ha! The original Adventurous Joe Show, we had a 20th episode, and we were just, hell, when we made it to our first 10 episodes, we were just celebrating and stuff. But this is the all-new, all-different Adventurous Joe Show, and on this episode, it's Q&A time. We're going to answer all your questions from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, emails you sent me and stuff like that, messages you sent me through PSN and stuff like that. I'm going to read it, boom, all right here on this little baby right here. So, let's get started. By the way, I'm your host as always, Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe. Sorry, I had to get that part in there. Otherwise I get yelled at for not getting it in there. There you go. Either way, let's get started. Our first question is from Minakai. Oh, Malachi, excuse me. From Malachi. Says, I've noticed that you can call Annie Mia your sister. Is she really your sister? Yes, actually she is. She is my adoptive sister. And my parents love her like that. And she's their own daughter and stuff like that. Out of all my siblings, that, you know, she is basically the only one that I really connect with through comic books and video games and stuff like that. Awesome little sis. And I'm very damn proud of her. She's not only one of our Cosplayer Force members, but she is also an amazingly great cosplayer, model, friend in general. So, yeah. Okay, next question is from I Am the Bee Gamer. What? No, that can't be right. No, I'm sorry, that's not right. That's an older message from someone else. Here it is. It's from I Am Wrath. I Am Wrath wants to know, what are my thoughts on the fact that Donald Trump could be impeached? Ecstatic. But it'll never happen. For one, Donald Trump is getting away with murder practically. Okay? And even though James Comey is set to testify and everything else in between, whew, yeah, it's practically one of those things that probably will never happen. And he also goes on to say, what are my thoughts on the fact that the Adventurous Joe Show is becoming more serious than it used to be? Probably that's because that's how I've been looking at it differently. Is that if we want to get the audience's attention more and stuff like that, we need to talk about the more serious matters out there and everything else in between. We can't just say, oh, well, it's this nice little show of this and that. No, we got to get into the more serious commentary and everything else in between. Okay, and next up, Princess Sophia. That's funny. Princess Sophia. That sounds familiar. Princess Sophia wants to know, what Gundam animes do I really like? Oh, well, let's see. I started off with the original Mobile Suit Gundam, which I love to death. I mean, seriously. Then there was Gundam Wing, and Gundam Seed Destiny, and then there was Gundam Unicorn. I mean, I've seen just about every single Gundam episode there is out there and stuff, but my first ones were basically Mobile Suit Gundam, the original. That's the original series that started the whole thing, the whole Gundam craze and everything else in between. Still, pretty good question. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, she also wants to know, what anime do I plan to review next? Well, I'm planning on doing some reviews on other anime, like, God, I forgot the name of that one, because my friend Raina turned me on to it and stuff. I'll probably do a review on Attack on Titan Season 2, because so far it is just blowing me away. I mean, they just revealed who the Colossal Titan really is and stuff, and who the Armored Titan is. I was like, what the hell? That guy can turn into that big mother. Wow. So, yeah, I've got a lot on my plate when it comes to anime. So, yeah, you never know. Okay, next up, Darkness wants to know what my next game review will be about. Okay, right now I am not currently doing any video game reviews for the video game review show, because I'm too wrapped up in things that are going on and stuff. And I might do one eventually, but my one that I'm having the most fun playing right now is Ghost Recon Wildlands. Oh, God, I love that game. I loved it so much, I went and got it for Xbox One. And I says that even though I can't record my gameplay on Xbox One, you know, I'm still wanting to enjoy and playing through it and everything. It's just a freaking awesome, fun game. I especially like the fact when you try to fly the plane and stuff like that, the hardest thing I've been having trouble with is flying the plane. Seriously. But if I do have any video game reviews coming up and stuff, Darkness, you'll be the first ones to know on it and stuff, because if you're subscribed to the channel, notification is on there and stuff like that. You hit that little bell icon and get notified whenever video game review show or anything else comes up. You'll be the first ones to know about it, comment on it, everything else in between. Okay, next up. Wow, I must have answered this question 100 times now. Okay. The Prince, doesn't say anything else, just the Prince, wants to know how long I've been friends with Tara Babcock. I have been friends, we are the best of friends, excuse me. We've been best friends since, oh God, 6 years now? I think it's been like 6 years now. My God, it's been a long time, because we actually started off the Adventurous Joe show together. I already had it going a few episodes and stuff, but then Tara and I met through gaming and stuff, through StarCraft and stuff like that, and we clicked. I put her stuff on my show to show to get her channel more noticed and stuff, and then we did the same for Angry Joe. We started to get his channel more noticed and everything, and went up from there. And basically, in the case of Tara Babcock, we've been friends, best of friends, since, oh God, since practically when we met. I mean, the very first gift I ever gave her was a Terran necklace. It was the symbol, the Terran symbol from StarCraft, and it was a necklace, and she just loved it. Loved it. Okay, now, who's next? Okay. Roger Smith. Roger Smith. Okay, Mr. Alien, you want to know something. Okay, Roger Smith. Alright, Roger Smith, your question is, what do I have in store for the Adventurous Joe show yet to come this year? Well, we have a lot in store. We've got our next episode after this one is going to be about, are cartoons too mature for children these days? Then our next one after that, we've got one that's going to talk about, shit, I had it on the top of my head and it's just lost at this moment. But we have a lot in store for you, so if you're notified of when the next episode of the Adventurous Joe Show shows up, you'll be the first one to see it, know about it, and everything else in between. Okay, next up. I am Google. I am Google. Okay. I am Google has a question on, a serious matter. He says that I have a Dear Adventurous Show, I've had a very serious trouble in my life lately and stuff like that. And I went to seek help from other people and stuff. I went to several different religious people, including a Buddhist. Really? Wow. Okay. And they all gave me the same advice that said their conclusion to their advice was to talk to my family about what was going on and stuff. I would like to know, if you were in this same predicament, what would you do? Okay, here's what I would do. I would have probably done the same thing you did. Seek advice from others. Not just my friends, but other religious things, if it's concerning something to do in religion or something. Okay, but I would seek advice from whoever I could seek it from. But first and foremost, family comes first. You want to get the problem out there in the open? Talk to your family. Okay? Have a sit down with them, talk to them. If you're far away from them and not living around them and stuff, get on the phone and talk to them. Sit there for hours and talk, if that's what it needs to be done. But either way, I hope that answers your question. Family comes first and foremost. No matter what takes place in your life, okay? No matter what the problem is in life, your family always comes first. Talk to them first. And go from there. Alright. Okay. Next up is Cosplayer Anonymous. Cosplayer Anonymous wants to know, when are we bringing back Cosplayer of the Week? We're working on it. We are working on it. We've got so much in between that's going on and stuff. And Cosplayer of the Week, we've got a ton of great cosplayers lined up and stuff for it. But at the same time, it takes time to get all this stuff done. And I mean all this stuff done. I mean literally all this stuff done. But you'll see it soon. If you're a subscriber to our channel, or if you just hit the notification button on there and stuff, you'll be the first one to know about it. You'll know when we're going to have a new episode of the Cosplayer of the Week. You'll find out who the Cosplayer of the Week is, and so on and so forth. Same thing with Cosplayer Spotlight. We plan on bringing that back soon, It's just, it takes a lot of time and effort to get done, and we got to go through lots of research on the certain cosplayer we're going to feature, and so on and so forth. Okay. Next up is the Adventurous... the Adventurous One. The Adventurous One. I like that. Okay. Wants to know, what are my thoughts on American Dad and Family Guy lately? Okay. Both of them have had very dull seasons lately. I meant literally dull seasons. There have been some funny episodes, but Family Guy and The Simpsons and American Dad have all just been sliding downhill now on their previous seasons. Okay, even the season finale for Family Guy and Simpsons this year left little to the imagination of being funny or hilarious or anything else in between. Do I stop watching them? No, I still like them, okay? But at the same time, I'm going to continue trying to get through them and stuff like that, and watching them and enjoying them. Okay, next up, the Gotham Knight. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. From PSN wants to know, what are my thoughts on the fact they're finally going to bring about young Bruce Wayne as Batman in Season 4 of Gotham. I haven't seen the season finale for Season 3 yet. Should preview of the by accident for the trailer and stuff, and they said that they're introducing him. He's going to become Batman. I was like, what? No, I can't. No, I can't watch this anymore. I haven't even watched the season. Oh, wow. But my heart was just so set on it that when they introduced Ra's al Ghul and shit into it, and that Bruce is being trained like this and everything, I was just like, they're training him to become Batman. They're training him to become Batman. I was just enjoying it. I was freaking out. He also wants to know, what are my thoughts on Supergirl's season finale? Supergirl's season finale is kind of... Season 2 really blew me away this year. It was full of surprises here and there and stuff, but the season 2 finale left me with a bitter taste. Okay? A really bitter taste in my mouth. I was just like, really? That's how they end the season? Really? Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. I am Gotham Knight. I am Gotham Knight. That's a good one. I am the Gotham Knight. Yes. Okay. Last but not least, here's a really good one from the Baba Booey. From Baba Booey. Howard Stern's penis. Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Ah, God, private parts will never be old. Okay, either way. Baba Booey wants to know, have I seen the newest Naruto series about his Naruto and Hinata's kids, along with Sasuke and Sakura and so on and so forth? No, I have not, actually. I kind of left fielded out of Naruto altogether after Shippuden ended and stuff. And after I saw the movie, the final movie and stuff, to Naruto Shippuden, and saw Hinata and, you know, that Hinata and Naruto finally called it, you know, that they're a couple, that they're getting married and so on and so forth. The series is kind of now jumped in between Naruto Shippuden and Naruto's other series and stuff, where it's about, you know, several years later, Naruto's Hokage now and everything else in between. Okay, I kind of tuned out after that, because the last episodes I saw was where the whole village, the Leaf Village, and all the other villages and stuff were preparing for Naruto and Hinata's wedding, and everything else in between. So apparently, this took place after the final movie, and was just showing the little gap in between. Because when the final movie ends, and after the ending credits and stuff, you see that Naruto and Hinata have their kids already and stuff, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. I kind of tuned out after that. So, yeah. Plus, Naruto Shippuden towards the end was getting very stupid. I mean, that whole giant eyeball thing and frickin' turning them, to making them all into this dream world shit, it was just so fucking stupid. Okay, 2 more questions and we're all set here. Okay, this is from Comic Reader. He wants to know what were my thoughts on the season finale to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I actually was freaking the hell out over it. Okay, it left me with a little bitter taste though in my mouth, because it ended with the fact that Coulson and them got taken by some mysterious group, and Coulson wakes up in space. What? How the hell did they end up in space? Nobody says a damn thing about this shit. Nothing. There's no word about if this is tied into Avengers Infinity War coming up or anything else in between. It's just they're suddenly in space. And I was like, really? That's how you end the season? The biggest shocker of all, they've been kidnapped by aliens or something? Yeah. Overall, though, I still enjoyed season 4, other than the fact that the Hydra storyline, oh my god, it was so stupid. And turning Fitz into a killer, that really threw me. I hated that part. I literally hated that part. I mean, Fitz has always been this kind, gentle person and stuff like that. You know, watching him murder people and getting a thrill out of it and shit was just like cringeworthy. Ugh. Okay, last question. What are my thoughts on the fact that YouTube is starting to demonetize videos that they don't find family friendly? Oh, okay. My thoughts on this? YouTube doesn't want this shit going on, then they shouldn't even allow us to put the video up in the first place. Okay? If you don't want us having a video where we're cussing or anything else in between, and you don't find it advertiser friendly or family friendly and stuff, then you shouldn't allow us to put it up in the first place. Not wait till we get it up there and hit it with a thing that says, oh, we can't monetize this because it's not advertiser friendly. Well, fuck you. That's what I say to your advertiser friendly. You don't like what I got to say? You don't like how I do it? Kiss my ass. That's how I think of it. Okay, that's it. We're done with the questions. Oh boy. That was a lot of stuff to answer this time around. Wow. Either way, whew, that's it for this episode of the Adventurous Joe Show. For this time around. Oh boy. Our next time we're up and running with the Adventurous Joe Show is going to be about are cartoons becoming a little too mature for children these days. You've got Steven Universe, you've got Teen Titans Go, and so on and so forth. But are they becoming a little too mature for the children to watch and stuff? I mean, here you're talking in Steven Universe about an alien woman is his mother and stuff like that, but his dad barely talks about her and stuff, and it's just confusing as hell. Okay, not to mention the factors involved that you got these mature themes going on in all these shows. The Amazing World of Gumball, that frickin' other stupid show Clarence, and everything else in between. There's just too much mature content in these shows. And Cartoon Network is sitting there saying they're against bullying, but they're showing Robin on Teen Titans Go beating his fellow teammates over the head with his staff. And bullying them. And crap out and in between. What? You say you're against bullying and that's the crap you show? Either way, that's going to be on our next episode of the Adventurous Joe Show. But that's it for this one. I have been your host as always, the Adventurous Joe, Joseph Michaels. And until our next time around, I hope I've answered all your questions. If you got any more, I'll answer them off camera and stuff like that. And just write me on Twitter at KingOtlas1977. Facebook, link is down in the description to that. And or on PSN. If you want to join me for a game or something, or you just got questions or something, send them there. So, until then, my adventurous ones, peace out. May the Force be with every single one of you, and we'll see you all next time on the next all-new, all-different Adventurous Joe Show. We got a lot more in store, and much more on the horizon. Until then, my adventurous ones, later.